What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukishu. We are back with another Musume video. And in this video, we are just gonna train Orfevre, see what we can do with Orfevre. And actually I did want to try something out. Which would be in my setups. I'm gonna try using 2 guts cards instead. And just rely on power and whatever I have for inheritance for stamina to hopefully make it close 1400, close to 1400, maybe a little over. If not, then hopefully I at least get some what is it called, a few stamina recovery skills, kind of just offset that if I'm missing any, like if I'm not like at least 1400. I don't know why I want my sweet spot, because it's 2000 meters, so it shouldn't be too bad, which is why I'm just ditching trying to ditch the stamina card at the same time. So we'll see how that goes. So for the setup, Tamamo Cross Power, Taishin Wise, Still in Love, Speed, Haru, and Stay Gold Guts card, and then borrowing the Tucker Brine friend card as usual. So with that being said, that is going to be the setup. And before we do jump into the run and go over the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There is a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join a circle that I'm in. This is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel in our Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, that is pretty much it on that. So let me get the comments loaded up, and I will just do the first couple turns as usual. As you guys probably noticed, I did post the story for Zenless. I would say something, but I'm just gonna wait for Nova to say it to you know, to play it himself before, because I'm assuming he would talk about it after doing the story. So what I will say is after playing the story, I did, honestly speaking, I kind of like the Obel Squad gameplay, not gonna lie. Maybe I did kind of enjoy Seed's gameplay and all that, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just throw in some random pulls to see if I can get it early. Maybe. It necessarily won't matter whether or not I get something with these random pulls. Well, it'd be best if I can get if I can get an early random pull. That way I can see if I get her or not. Even though I'm not gonna, if I do end up getting Seed somehow, some way. Somehow, some way, I feel like even without Trigger or Orfevre, I feel like I can still do fairly well with, probably, if I were to make a team with her right now, most likely Astra and I guess Anby or Evelyn for attackers. Or even Ellen. Could bring back Ellen. Because for this team, for Seed in general, you would want to have 2 attackers. So yeah. Orfevre was pretty fun also. She is more off-field, which I have no problems with. And her character is actually not, like, I thought she didn't have, it looked like she didn't have like much emotion or whatever, but after the story, it's kind of the opposite. I'd say kind of the opposite, I'd say. But for today, I'm gonna not try, but I should most likely be able to get the Seed Agent story out of the way as well, along with the Deadly Assault. That should be fine. I'm gonna do it exactly right after. Let's check the time. I could probably do both before editing, or all of it before editing, so yeah, as long as I could get Pretty Derby out, this video out before, or uploaded before the usual time, then I should be fine. Then I should be fine. But yeah, I mean, I'll see. If I don't get her, I don't get her. If I do end up getting her somehow, then I somehow ended up getting her. I guess you could say it's kind of like the Jafufu situation in a way. In a way. Oh, and since speaking about Nova, since he's also going to be the first comments we go over, didn't mention in the comments as I'm scrolling through what it looks like. Yeah, doesn't seem like it was mentioned. For Girls Frontline, I did pull for Andorus. That was her name, right? I don't know if I'm gonna pull for Belka though, if I'm gonna be quite honest. And I think you're right. I think they're just gonna start releasing like Lena and Leva because they are both electric, so I'm assuming they're just gonna go on an electric spree. But I don't know if I'll pull for Belka. I think I might get a little picky here because I do want to get Leva and Lena, because I do like them. So not that I don't like Belka, it's just kind of have to be picky, kinda. And then Jangyu, I think I'm gonna pull also. So, but speaking about Andorus, I did end up getting her with I did end up getting her within, I forgot how many tickets I had, but I did lose the 50-50 to Vepli, and then a few pulls after I managed to get Andorus, and then won the 50-50 to get her weapon. It threw me off because the name of her weapon's Aglaya. You play HSR, you know. I do have Aglaya as well in HSR. So it is what it is. So I think that's my plan. To kind of save, I'm gonna have to skip Belka. And then hope for the best after that. So that's my plan, Nova. I did not unlock the dates. Oh, it's fine. At least 3 supports were here for me to use it for bond. But other than that, I could get started with the comments. After I take a look, I think I should just rest. Maybe hope for at least one, so I can do a ticket training. But starting off with the comments from Nova, it's sad. It's kind of sad that I have to give up stats in favor of more skill points. The old me would have just stuck with my UAs, but I need to break this new meta wall. More skill, more fun, I guess. I mean, technically, if you have more skills, wouldn't these skills kind of work out a little bit better than just having a little bit more stats? Just because, you know, conditions and all that for said skills and what they can or can do to possibly help you, I guess. Kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense to me. New anime for me is just a slug to consider. Is it gonna be another isekai reincarnation, Yuri Otome, Cooking in Dungeon, or Banished from the Hero's Party? The genre has become so diluted with those that I do get put off at times. I think the issue with catching up with older ones is the hype that I once had just faded over time. If anything, I'd feel it's obligatory to finish season 3 of ReZero since season 4 has been announced. Just the last few episodes, but where's the motivation? For me, I am quite the opposite. It's not more about motivation. It's more like, I guess maybe a little bit of it's motivation, but I'm already in basically the mood. Or I guess, yeah, the mood to watch anime since, I mean, I've been rewatching. Besides, only things I haven't rewatched were when I caught up to One Piece. Hold on. When I caught up to One Piece, caught up to Black Clover. I think I was like about 50 episodes behind from Black Clover, but that was a while ago. I think those were the only two that I caught up with. I don't think I watched anything else that was like new to me, new episodes wise, like catching up and all that. Because I ended up rewatching, I mentioned it yesterday, Kuroko no Basket, and just finished Yowamushi Petals, so I watch anything after? No, I didn't. So I'm not too sure what I should watch. For me, it's more like I didn't watch anime for a while, that it all just stacked up, the amount of ones I want to watch. And so I'm just here like what to choose from. I feel like once I get through that, like just pick one that I actually have been waiting to watch, it'll probably just essentially make it easier for me to just keep going whatever I want and all that. That's how I feel, at least. That is how I feel, at least. But Banished from the Hero's Party, I think I've seen that one. I know I've heard of it for sure. Does that one have a season 2? Because what I feel like I've seen something related to that. Forgot the name of the character because it's been a while. Cooking in Dungeon, I think you may mean Delicious in Dungeon or something like that. That one I did see season 1, and I did see that they were gonna have a season 2. I don't mind isekais. It's just there's a lot of those. They like the most random ones also, like the there was a vending machine one. I don't remember seeing that one. One of them was like a sword. I know I saw that one. But yeah, there's just a good amount of anime out there, or isekai in general. A heavy amount, to be more honest. I don't know. Like even ReZero, no, that's not I don't think. I'm pretty sure I didn't watch season 3 as well. Well, you just have a few episodes, but I know for a fact I didn't watch season 3. And then I think Shield Hero's ongoing, so I'm not gonna watch that. I have a lot more anime to rewatch. I mean, not rewatch, to watch. So yeah, as long as I just pick one and just keep going from there, I think I'll be fine. I think I will be just fine if I do that. Oh, she doesn't want to race. Well, that's all right. Rick responded saying, if you'd like manga, I would tell you to read Unjiki no Gashiberu. And for anime, depends on what genre you like. I would recommend you to watch Undead Unluck. The manga is finished, but soon we will get a movie or second season. That is actually one of the animes that I ended up not watching yet. So that could be an option. That could be an option. Manga, I mentioned this before. I've probably read manga in the single digits only, because I don't really read manga unless the series. In general, I just don't really like reading. Like, I see what Nova's about to say in his response, but yeah. I don't really read, I guess. That's what I should just say. Noah says, unfortunately, I don't like reading in general, not even manga. I don't mind reading manga as long as it like really interests me, I guess. I think the only thing real close to manga was a novel called Ghost Sick that had an anime adaptation in 2012 or something. Manga without the pictures, I guess. Next comment says, Seed his feet, but that's about it. Speaking of agent stories, it's time to catch up on those, starting with the first agent story of Soldier 11. I should get all the currency from these stories. I still didn't do the ones that I didn't record, which would be... I'm not going to record it because it's been more than a year, I guess. I forgot who it was I didn't do, but I could do them for a few extra currency. If I wanted to. If I wanted to. But no, I actually did like Seed's gameplay and all that, personally. And her character. Personally. What to do with Derby, so I guess it's fine. Rashawn says, that's not true. Her story is actually really good. I actually heard the same thing from my brother. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. Not kind of, I am looking forward to it. And then Rashawn also said, unless you were referring to her kit, then I suppose you're right. I actually didn't mind her kit. Like, the whole gameplay in the story was actually, like, when I tried out her gameplay through the story with Oboe Squad team, I kind of had fun with it. Not kind of, I did have fun with it. I was mainly using Seed. Because Orfevre is more of a off-field DPS, from what it feels like, or seems. So yeah, even though it was weird, because I kind of just picked up on how the team works, or how Seed's gameplay would be if I were to use different characters, so pretty much the same thing. Asher would probably be her best bet because constantly doing quick assist or swap outs, which is pretty much the good thing about it. It would I'm not gonna have any energy. I guess it's okay. I guess we'll see. I'll pick the bottom option this time around, and then they're gonna probably is there 10? No, I'd rather get the stats. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. 3, I'll take it. Nova says, haven't read the story yet, but I am talking about the gameplay. It's not my thing, Chief. I don't mind it. Like I said, I picked up on the gameplay of the whole team. Pretty much. And I did, like I said, barely enjoyed it. But just in general, for like general gameplay and all that, in any game, if it's a character I like, or a character I like, because that's most likely the reason why I pulled for them, I'll most likely end up learning the gameplay if it's different from the typical gameplay, or there's something special about it or whatever. So in general, I just don't mind. I don't mind. Before Discord, I had used Skype and Messenger. Those were the nostalgic days. I didn't use Skype, nor did I use Messenger. None at all. I think the main reason is with Messenger, I just never really did use Facebook that much after high school, I guess. Even during high school, I didn't really use it that much. But it was there, just, you know. Skype, no. I had Skype, but I don't recall using it too much. Probably like whenever we did want to do video calls, but other than that, nope. I think before Messenger and Skype, before those two, was like AIM. Pretty much AIM. I think maybe also Yahoo Messenger. I do recall using it, but probably not as much as AIM. Though, although I will say I did use MySpace way more than Facebook. I think I'll just not really feel into social media after like a few years of Facebook. I think that's what it seemed like, at least. It's not bad, but what if I just try to get more than one? Maybe that'll make up for it. Then I won't do the plus 80. Right before the Kika show. But yeah. I'll take 2. Yes, it's going to speed, but I think I just don't like the thought of running a circle. Too much work, can't be bothered. Ironically, now I am the leader of 2 circles and other gotchas, and I basically asked the group if they wanted to roll, and none of them said much. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Basically nothing. Well, if we're talking about me being a leader of a group, or guild, circle, whatever you want to call it, I'd say it's only literally this one and the circle here in Pretty Derby, and the one I mentioned like from way back. The other ones were I was just mainly members, and I don't want to consider the ones where I just made the guild, circle, whatever, because it was just literally a mission they wanted me to do. I don't count that, so I'm just automatically the leader. either alone or I have randos joining, so. And I don't say nothing. I don't say nothing there. At least in Uma, I mean, I could talk about it in video, so it is what it is. I have been swiping less lately because there's nothing to swipe for, really. The anniversary's over, and now I just wait until the next one. Well, you did say your Zenless funds will go to... what was it? Girls Frontline. If you end up swiping, which I feel like you will, because you probably would get skins also. I'm assuming you would. And whatever other games that you probably would randomly swipe in, would you? I don't know what they would be, but yeah, sure, we'll just do it. Rick responded with whale emojis. Nova says Eugenes, which is funny because I feel like that's just a call out to when Rick, unfortunately, wrong timing, said it and it got Eugen. You technically called Eugen accidentally, I should say, called him a whale. Kazuki responded saying, "Me too, but not swiping. Just waiting for Almond Eye to get released next year," which should be the correct prediction. For now, I should hold back since there's nothing to do and pull anymore, but if there is anything that piques my interest, I added like a word or two. Either in Uma or cards, I'll pull, especially cards, since I really need a max limit break, universal power and card right now, in dire need, really. Makes sense. I mean, you did start your JP account like a month ago, so makes sense. Nova says, in 2 months, the new scenario will bring another meta card to the table, so wait on that. True. True. You could just wait it out if you want. Okay, that's totally fine as well, if you want to do that. Well, not even 2 months, it's next month. Towards the end of next month, so like technically about 2 months, but not even about 2 months, like a month and a half at this point. I guess even with 5 tickets, your skill point is capped at 200. I guess 4 is just fine for my purpose. I'm aiming for 8k skill points. Well, I mean, if 5 appears, 5 appears. It's not like I'm trying to aim to get 5. Literally, I just look for 3 and 4s just to make it work. So yeah, 3 and 4s is the minimum. If 5 appears, 5 appears. I kind of have that same thing with 4s. If it appears, it appears, because I see 3s way more often than 4s. I'm trying the 2-speed no stam build as well. It feels weird not having stamina, but I guess power maxed out is pretty good to see. The thing about Uma is that you can never get too comfortable when all of a sudden the skill points become more valuable than stats. It's insane. Sometimes they just change it up here and there, like how they made it where you needed 3 LB to make the friend card usable. That's like literally the first time they did that. So yeah. And then, oh, that was actually the last comment from Nova. So thank you, Nova, for the comments, and Rick, Kazuki, Rashawn for replying to some of them. Next comment is from, don't believe I've seen you in the comment section before. So thank you. I'm gonna just call you Dunk. Unless you're supposed to say Dunk though, but I'm gonna just call you Dunk if you're cool with that. Unless there's another name you want me to call you by, I'm gonna call you Dunk for now. But welcome, welcome. Says, love the videos. I'm a new Uma player. Welcome. So your videos really help understanding stuff. Could I request a twin turbo run if possible? She's my favorite and trying to get as far as I can with her. Well, I guess Eugen has another fellow twin turbo enjoyer. Sure. I don't mind. Since you are, I'm assuming, new around here in the comment section and all that. I don't normally look at the comments before going over the videos because I want to keep it more of a, I guess, raw reaction, initial reaction, rather than having like a ready to respond. But I feel like even if I did go over the comments prior, there ain't gonna be enough time. There ain't gonna be enough for me to remember. I'll probably forget all of it by the time I go over the comments again and give similar responses to what I'm trying to, what I'm trying to say. But I'll go over it Monday. I'll do it Monday. I'll do it Monday for sure. Free, I'll take that. Rick says, Eugen, look, another twin turbo enjoyer. He could be the twin turbo disciple that I couldn't. Noah says, you're a gold chip enjoyer though. I just realized I haven't used the dates as much. Oof, I might have to use it as energy recovery, which is fine. I guess that just meant my ticket RNG has been better than normal, at least the past few videos. But thank you, Dunk, for the comment. And Rick and Noah for replying. Appreciate it as always. And Dunk, hopefully see you more often in the comment section. Next couple comments are going to be from Rashawn. Just rest here. It's fine. Let me at least get 2 out of the way. She looks like she's going to do the Takarazuka Kinen. So maybe use this ticket here. And then maybe use a ticket here if it gives me a... Oh, I don't have a ticket. Okay. Maybe we'll just do this. And then we'll just use the level... the 3rd date. But I'll use the bottom option because I don't need to recover as much. Yeah, I'll do that. Take a peek though. 2, yeah, I'll do that. Well, like I said, the next couple comments is from Rashawn. First one says, I know the feeling when it comes to anime. If you want to watch a cute slice of life with some action. Slice of life with action. Okay. Or some action. I'd suggest Silent Witch. It's the only anime this season I'm caught up on. Monica is such a cutie. I don't normally keep up with or watch anime that's in season because I hate waiting for it weekly or whatever. So I'll keep that in mind. That's pretty much the reason. Well, the main reason why I don't watch in-season currently airing animes because I don't want to wait weekly, but also there's just a lot of anime for me to watch that has already been out. So I'll keep that in mind. I got some anime with like 2 episodes to watch, but I don't know when I'll get around to that. I just don't watch it. If it's ongoing, I don't watch ongoing at the moment. And like in season, currently on like waiting weekly. I can't do it. I can't do it. My only guild involvement is in Epic 7 and a kind of sweaty guild, so I'm assuming GW means Guild Wars. It gets sweaty sometimes. Objects and VCS. VCS, except I don't know what VCS is, but I did play Epic 7. It didn't last probably more than 2 weeks. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. It didn't. Yeah, it probably didn't last like 2 weeks. ATP is at this point. You're probably like the first person that I've seen use that. Probably. I don't remember seeing that at all. Gonna give me a 2. Oh, let me take advantage and see if I can swap that, make it higher. And then the last comment from Rashawn says, "Holy 5 into a 4, my goat delivering the sauce." Like I said, it just so happened that you were saying that you've never seen a 5 and you will see one someday. And it just happened in in the Tachyon run. But with that being said, thank you, Rashawn, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And the last comment, oh, she's gonna sort of make me rest. I forgot about that. She has like a permanent rest day. Last comment is from Eugen. Nova mentioned I'll rise in Zenless, so I lie down in bed to get Zenless. I'll get rise in Zenless, so I'll lie down in bed to get sleep. And then rise in sleep before going to work. Oh, I guess you probably just meant all sleep there. You probably just meant sleep and all that. Did I just do it? There's a chance. Yeah, I should just do it. Because I think she does do the Japan Cup and the... Oh yeah, we're about to do the Japan Cup. Japan Cup and the Arima. Well, I mean... I don't know what to say. The only way you do better in Zenless is if you just improve your account. That's all I got to say about that. But other than that, thank you, Eugen, Rashawn, Dunk, and Nova for all the comments. I don't think there was a comment from Rick, so thank you, Rick, for replying to a few of the comments. Appreciate it as always, you guys. Let me just refresh this to make sure there isn't any new comments. Doesn't seem like it. And let me see if there's any random comments to go over. Nope, that's just global comments. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the comments. Which means let's get this run over with now. Let's get this run over with. Yeah, I think after this, after the video, I'm done recording the video, I would just get started right away with Seed's story. And then straight into Deadly Assault after that. Or maybe, no, yeah, I'll probably do Seed's story first. And then Deadly Assault after, but I'll probably post Deadly Assault first before Seed's story. However that works. It is what it is. But final 3 races and turns, which is just the Ura finals. And possibly my best Orfevre run. Possibly. Don't know that yet. Depends on how the last 3 turns go. Or 3 trainings go. And I didn't realize the CM for Global was literally this weekend. It's only been like two weeks. I think 2 weeks since. I don't want to do that. But yeah, like 2 weeks since the last one. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. I don't necessarily have a long distance ready Uma, if I'm gonna be honest. In global, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Because I'm pretty much just gonna try and catch up with. Oh wow, everything besides stamina is close to maxing out. Uh I guess technically I could just pick power because it gives the most for stamina. This might be my best Orfevre run. Better than the one I got off camera this week. I think that one was a UB 6. I think. Yeah, Guts is done. Maybe this would get capped out. Yeah. Most of my stats are gonna be capped out. Is this the setup for me? Maybe. I am pretty much where I want. I don't know if I'll make it a 1400, but pretty much what I wanted stamina to be, right? I don't know. Everything's been like maxed out. 27. Yeah, I don't think that's enough for stamina to reach 1400, so let me just, I guess, pick out skills. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this just in case. Oh, nope, nope, we are not a leader. Not leader. Not gonna grab Haru's. I don't like remember what this is. Just go back down and grab the other skills that I skipped over. Why not? What's this one? Might as well take a look. Oops. That. Oh, go to that. Just give me. That doesn't really necessarily help, right? If your base speed and power are both at least 1,000, they will increase by additional 20 points. I'm maxed out. I'm maxed out. Alright, let me see what these are, because if it works with the CM race, then sure. That ain't summer, though. And it was in Kyoto, right? Oh, this is Kyoto. Sure. I'll take that. I mean, I might end up just grabbing the rest just to have some other skills, but yeah, I think I can actually, because I don't have any other skills to pick out from. 125, maybe there's one. Or I can just grab 144. Would Mara Zensky's thing even help? Would her unique even help? Let's see. Where the frick is it? There she is. Nah, if you're in the first half of the pack and not worse than 5th. That one's just Tokyo Racetrack. I guess it doesn't matter at this point, huh? I got nothing else to pick. Or what was this one? The gate one. Inner gate. Your wisdom. Inner gate, your wise stat would increase by 60. And it's maxed out. But I guess it doesn't matter in this case, right? Yeah, just grab it, whatever. Maybe I'll just grab the Tokyo track one. Call it there. Well. And we did get an S aptitude. Yeah, we want that. All right, let's see how we did. That may or may not have been my first time over 6K. My highest UMA of the scenario, close to UB9. I think it would be impossible for me to get... I say impossible, but it might be impossible for me to get a UA. Because I basically didn't have enough skills. Refresh just to see. It might just be that second one. Might. Yeah, because the first one was a little bit lower. Yeah, we'll just go with the second one. It's turf, so it's fine. But yeah, most of my stats were capped out, like speed at 1873, power at 1702, guts at 1600, and wise at 1302. The only thing that didn't cap out was the stamina, which is 1395. And we got an S aptitude on medium distance. That is definitely better than the one I trained earlier this week, which was the UB7. I guess I have an Orfevre to bring. That was my first time, at least for the video, for YouTube, first time recording it for this prep, so cool. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are up to this weekend. I think I'll have anything too special going over the weekend, but let me know what you guys are up to. And if there's anything else y'all want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. UMA related or not, like I said, as long as it's appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I am in. It's called Shushu. Once you go down a search, hit request to join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Quest channel on the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again, Have a good weekend, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
どうせ君だよ。